If you rewind to 2015, Andrew Tate was accused in Britain of both rape and violent assault. Business Insider, I guess they're just called Insider now. Insider reports on some text messages that Vice News got a hold of that Tate had sent to some of the women who accused him of raping. And by the way, this is really disturbing stuff. So your call, whether you have kids in the room or not, but just a little warning that some of this stuff is graphic and it is really disturbing. This is what Tate said in one of the text messages that he sent to the woman who accused him of raping her. These text messages, like I said, were obtained by Vice. He said, and I quote, "I love raping you." He said, "Monsters are monsters. When you're under my control, I do whatever I please." If that doesn't make you sick to your stomach, then I don't know what will. That's a horrendous, it's an evil thing to say. The UK police, even though they had turned over, even though these women that were accusing him turned over their phones, they declined to prosecute Tate for these allegations of rape. Basically, they said that they didn't have an expectation that they could get a conviction, which I don't know what that means. I don't know if there was exculpatory evidence on these women's phones. I don't know if rape cases are notoriously hard to prove because generally there's just two people present, he said, she said, and unless there's some kind of injury, it is truthfully difficult to establish whether there was consent or whether it was regret. I know that that's an unpopular thing to say. I don't know the specifics of this case. What I do know is that text message is disgusting. That text message is gross. So this is what Insider says. Tate was arrested on December 17th of 2015 over that allegation. Tate had been arrested earlier that same year over allegations from two other women who also spoke to Vice. One accused him of rape and the other of violent assault, saying he strangled her. He was arrested over these allegations on July 18th of 2015, police confirmed to Insider. The UK's Crown Prosecution Service did not bring charges in any of the cases. The third accuser shared texts with which she said Tate sent her after he raped her. She gave those messages to police, she said. Insider could not independently verify them. The woman told Vice that she and Tate had known each other since 2009 and began dating in 2013. The first night that she went over to Tate's apartment, she told the publication that a switch had flipped after she told him she did not want to have sex that night. "I got up and looked at him and went, 'What's wrong?' the woman told Vice. The guy literally laid there and said, 'I'm just debating whether I should rape you or not.'" She told that outlet that Tate strangled her and raped her after that moment, calling her his property and asking, "Who do you belong to?" 6 months later, Insider writes, the woman had filed a police report, and by 2015, she was contacted by the police as they sought evidence on Tate. At that point, she turned over her phone, which included the texts with Tate after the incident. The voice notes provided by the woman from Tate struck these are beyond disturbing. I don't even actually want to read the entirety of what's in his voice notes. You can look that up for yourself if you want on insider.com. But suffice to say, these are some pretty serious allegations. Now, allegations don't equal guilt. Tate deserves the presumption of innocence until proven guilty. He was not charged by police for these things. So did he commit a criminal act? I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and make the presumptuous judgment one way or the other. But I will say, regardless of whether this was a criminal act, this is really nasty behavior.